since I've live streamed. It is just me currently, but that's fine. Today we're going to start a new series. I've named it On the Grind. Work in progress, I guess. Figure it out if that sticks. If I need to change it, whatever. But we'll make that decision when we get to it. So today, as the title suggests, we're going to be playing a Historic Izzet Phoenix deck. I mean, it's been one of the premier decks for a while in Historic. It was one of the premier decks in Standard, even though it didn't see a ton of play. The goal of the deck, and I'll show you the list, and I'll post the list in the comment or in the description. Excuse me. And don't, sorry, real quick. I did get this from AetherHub. Check them out. I get all my deck lists from AetherHub, Arena Zone, what have you. They have, honestly, they've gotten me to Mythic many times. I know I definitely couldn't reach the success that I have in Arena without using a deck list online, so go check them out. They're really great. I lost the specific link to the deck list, however, I will still provide a link to AetherHub in the description alongside my untapped.gg profile so you can see how this deck's been performing. So we're going to go through. It's a fairly basic deck. I'll just go through it real quick. 90% of them are 4-ofs, because that's just how it goes. 4 considers, surveil 1, draw cards, very good for getting those Phoenixes into the bin early. Opt, scry 1, draw 1, good card selection. I mean, we're not reinventing the wheel here, it's a card draw, it is what it is. Try and Rage Channeler, this is a card from, I want to say, Jumpstart Historic Horizons 2. I could be mistaken on that, but I know it's from a historic set. 1 red for 1/1, cast non-creature spell, surveil 1. Again, great card selection, just getting those Phoenixes into the graveyard as quickly as humanly possible. And with Delirium, it becomes a 3/3 flyer that attacks each combat if able. Very, very good late game. Faithless Looting, it's a loot, draw 2, discard 2. Pillar of Flame and Unholy Heat rounding out our removal. Again, shocks with upside are just very, very nice. Expressive Iteration gives us redundancy in the late game. Sprite Dragon and Stormwing Entity are both very good finishers if Arclight, for whatever reason, isn't panning out. And of course, we have our Arclight Phoenix, naturally a 4-of, a 4-drop 3/2 Flying Haste to be in combat on your turn. If you cast 3 more instants or sorceries this turn, return Arclight from your bin to the field, typically tapped and attacking. It's just a dangerous threat. And naturally, rounding out our spells, we have Finale of Promise, only 2 of, because if they get stuck in your hand very early, it's going to be hella awkward. But X double red, and you cast up to 1 instant and or 1 sorcery from your graveyard with each mana value X or less without paying any mana costs. The spellcast will be put into your graveyard, exile it instead. We're going to ignore that final part because it's never going to be 10 or more. Yeah, that one spell is a free 3 spells. Gets your Arclights back, draws your cards, fulfills the hand, it does everything. Honestly, seeing this card late, probably one of the best cards you can see. For the lands, again, we're not doing anything too crazy, it's just a dual color historic deck. So we got naturally 4-ofs of Steam Vents, 4 Spywolf Canals, and 4 River Glide Pathways, with 2 Den of the Bugbears hiding out. Again, just getting guaranteed duels to enter untapped in the first couple turns are so critical to setting up this deck for the future. It's absolutely devastating if you can get, all... I was about to say all 4 of your colors, and I just realized we're not playing a 4-color deck. I meant all 4 of these Steam Vents or all 4 of these Canals down early, especially if you don't have to shock yourself. Super nice. And, I mean, with that, let's just get going. It's not that complicated a deck, it's very basic, you'll see how it goes. I'm probably going to play this for like an hour or 2 so you can get a real good idea of how dangerous this deck can be. But it also tends to be fairly easy to shut down. I mean, you'll see how it goes, of course. But if you're able to exile one of those Phoenixes, this deck is flying crippled. So, even though it can be an explosive strategy, it can just as easily explode in your face. But right. I have played a ton with this deck. Not with a full land suite because I just didn't have the wild cards till now. But we got there. It's fine, and this looks fairly good. Double Dragon Rage Challenge to start the game. Spiral Canal in one's always nice. That Esper Sentinel's gotta go. They're gonna draw a ton of cards off that thing. I'm just gonna kill it right now. There's no reason to let that thing stick around. I have to give him the card there. But that is probably one of the most annoying cards you can see. I'm lucky to get it out of the way early. Oh, alright, spoke too soon. Dahlia might be the most annoying. Alright, well, it's gonna be a long one. So I'm gonna get the Dragon Rage Channelers down, at the very least run some damage. Maybe we can race them. It looks like, if not mono white humans, Naya humans, and Dauntless Bodyguard too. Shit. Alright, so we might be fucked. We might be fucked already. This is a very good draw from our opponent. Very good aggressive start. We still haven't even come close to getting a Phoenix in the bin. Especially with Dahlia, it might not even come back. Ugh, okay. I don't know, I'll play the Options and Speed just because it's an instant, may as well act as such. But honestly, I don't really see a lot of good ways out right now. At this point, the only thing I can really hope for is double burn spell. Just try to get rid of that Dahlia. Ooh, Tennant's gonna get huge, the Bodyguard's gonna protect Dahlia. Ranger Captain's grab another Esper Sentinel, so they're gonna be able to refill their hand. Ugh. This might actually be a huge swing here, though. If I can get rid of that Dauntless Bodyguard, maybe we got a chance to get back in this thing. I'm gonna pitch Stormwind, we don't need it just yet. If I pitch a land, that's Delirium online. Alright, I'm gonna keep Pillar Flame. Pillar Flame's removal. That stays in the hand. That'll get rid of Thalia. It sucks losing both channelers this early, especially in a bad block like this. But I don't think I can let that thing stick around. I definitely can't let Thalia stick around much longer. They land. That's annoying, but fine. I'm just gonna burn the crap out of this Thalia. It's gotta go. Thalia can't stick around. Now I'm tempted to go for the Faithless Looting. And I think I will, because there's a chance if we see at least one Phoenix. We didn't. Shit. Alright, I'll pitch the Opt and the Canal. Fuck. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. We're still fine. We're at 12. They're going to hit us for at least 5, probably a little more. Alright, we're not off to a good start, are we? Yeah, hi Adeline. That's just GG. Yep, Ranger Thalia's a 3-3, Ranger Captain's a 3-3, that's gonna create 1-1. Thalia's 10, it's gonna be bigger. That's 8 damage coming across. Alright, well, this has gotta be like 4 Phoenixes off the top here, there's really nothing else we can do. Well, that's not gonna help us right now. Come on, game, scratch to the bottom, there you go. Alright, cool. Right. Forgot that's what that card does. Well, we're off to a great start, aren't we? Well, shit. Alright, that's fine. Alright. Ah, well. Just what happens. Your opponent has the aggro draw, and this deck doesn't really fight well from behind. I would have liked... I don't know. If Thalia didn't come down, or if that Esper Sentinel didn't come down on turn 1 and turn 2 respectively, we would have been in a lot better shape, I think. I mean, that is so. Especially with Mono White getting a ton more tools to defeat control and other spell-based decks. It's not surprising to see Thalia, Esper Sentinel, what have you, on very early turns. Probably could have let the Sentinel live for a little bit longer, but I just couldn't justify giving them that much value for free. Immediately gonna mulligan that first hand, that ain't gonna do us much good. This one's not gonna do us too much better, but Dragon's Rage, Channeler, Spire Bluff Canal, Faithless Looting, Expressive Iteration, they're all real good. Hopefully will set us up pretty well in the future, so I'm gonna keep it. And I mean, Expressive Iteration on turn 3 is very good, basically guarantees we hit our 3rd land. Oh, if I don't like that, I'll sort of Shepherd a lot. It's fine. I mean, we attack. If they want to trade, I'm 100% fine with that. The Shepherd's very dangerous for Elf Ball. Get rid of that thing early, it's all the better. Yeah, each elf becomes a dino. Can't really let that stick around. That's annoying. Alright. Okay. 2 mana 1/1 draws your elf card guaranteed, and that's alright, that's huge. That's the Phoenix we wanted to say. So Phoenix into hand. I'm going to put the Pathway into the library and Dragon's Rage into exile. Play the Pathway as the Lava Glide instead of River Glide. And I'll slam the Channeler. That's huge though. Phoenix in hand with a Faithless Looting. And an Expressive Iteration, that's a lot of gas right there. Though that damn Lookout has reach, don't really think that's going to be too dangerous currently. Especially if I draw a couple burn spells. You've seen the suite. Or I showed off the suite earlier, but I'll go through it again. I have 4 effectively shock, but it exiles. And I have 4 Unholy Heats, which will deal 6 damage with Delirium. Well, we'll do 2 normally though. Though Delirium is not online, I only have a sorcery and an instant, or a creature in the den. Damn. Oh, that's huge. Okay. Let's do Expressive Iteration, see what we hit. If I can surveil another Phoenix. Actually gonna bin the Dorat, I think. I just want to hit spells. If I can hit one more spell, I'm in real good shape, and there it is. Okay. I'll put the Dragon's Rage Channeler into hand. Faithless Looting into the library. Opt into exile. I'll play the Opt first, just so I know how many cards I have. Or know what cards I have. More information is good information. Keep Expressive on top. Keep that on top. That's just a nice card to have. Faithless Loot. Surveil again. Pitch the island. Unless I'm mistaken, that should get me Delirium. It does. Perfect. We'll pitch the 2 Phoenixes. Go to combat. That's 3 spells. 2 Arclight Phoenixes are back in the bin. Rumble for 9. And throughout all that, I don't think I lost a single card in hand. That's just how devastating this thing can be. I mean, whenever one of your spells say draw a card or deal damage, it's just very difficult for your opponents to get anywhere, you know? I'm shocked they're attacking. That's a bold choice when you're looking down 2 Phoenixes. Well, I'm gonna play Expressive Iteration. Again, more knowledge is good knowledge. Pitch that mountain. Again, absolutely no reason to want to draw it right now. Cool, there's my 3rd Phoenix, so I'll take that into hand. I'll toss the Shock into the library, and we'll just grab that River Glide Pathway. Now, I do believe this is going to be lethal here. We will see. I'll wait to play that Pathway just for a second here. I don't know if I'll end up opting into anything relevant. Pitch the Den. Again, absolutely no reason to draw lands. No reason to want to draw land. Come on, game, you can do it. There we go. Sometimes it doesn't want to... no reason for Dorat. Nice Steam Vents. Okay, that's fine. I still need a Faithless Loot, don't I? So we got another one. I'll keep Pillar Flame just in case. I think this is going to be lethal, pretty much guaranteed. So I'll pitch the Phoenix and the Shock. Play the River Glide pathway, again as Lava Glide from Exile, I should say. Unholy Heat the Jesper Sentinel. That should be all 3 spells. I'll keep Unholy Heat on top, can't have too much burn against elves. Go to combat, Arclight comes back. This time we're attacking for 12. Boom. Alright, that's our first win of the day. Always nice. I am surprised that they ended up attacking with that Sentinel. Obviously attacking with a Clan Caller, there's no downside. I was tapped out and had no blockers, so that's a free attack right there. It definitely wasn't blocking my stuff because it doesn't have reach. However, that Sentinel would have prevented lethal at the very least. Though I did have a couple more burn spells, so maybe not. I am surprised they didn't keep it back just because you're playing against Phoenix and you just took 9 damage. I don't know. I know they did have that Sentinel, or the Jesper Sentinel, but you saw how quickly I dealt with that. But yeah, no, that's our first win. Hey, I'm always happy for that. Let's keep this going. I mean, this has been one of my favorite decks to play for a while, ever since it was released almost 4 years ago, I believe, back in Guilds of Ravnica. Or was it Ravnica Allegiances? Well, one of the Ravnica sets. Nope, that's Guilds, right? Probably. Yeah, that's Guilds. Okay. Jesus, sorry, I sometimes fuck up the sets. It's been a while. Alright, I'm gonna lead with a tapped Shockland. I don't really want to play Opt or Consider just yet. Because these spells are good and all for card selection, but just it doesn't really make a lot of sense to play them when you don't have a Phoenix in the graveyard. I do like hanging on to them just for the time being, especially with a Stormwing Entity in hand. It just makes a lot more sense, I think. Though I will Pillar Flame that Charming Prince, just because I don't really want to sit there and do nothing. I have a spell I can play, so I'm gonna play it. I don't know, maybe that was a bad move, we'll see. It does look like mono white aggro, but when they don't have a turn 1... Fuck. Alright, that's frustrating. Hi, Thalia. Alright, well, that's fun. Gotta upturn 3 Thalias. Okay. Well, I think the new plan, I'm gonna have to opt. I'm gonna just try to hit burn. If I can't hit a burn spell for this goddamn Thalia, we're in rough shape. I guess the other thing I could do... Nice Spellbinder. Alright. Yeah, you got it. I think the new plan's gonna have to be opt at the end step, and if I can hit burn, kill Thalia, and just slam Stormwing. Because I definitely can't play that Phoenix now. Alright, that's still fine. We're still fine. There's Unholy Heat. Just where we wanted it. That's fine. So Unholy Heat your Thalia. Just because I don't really like dealing with Thalia as a Phoenix deck. And we'll slam Stormwing Entity. 3/3 with Prowess. Just a big boy. Get rid of the land, and we'll get rid of Dragon's Rage too. Neither of them are going to do us too much good in the future right now. Or right now, I should say. And overall, I think we're in real good shape. I mean, we have the same amount of cards in hand. Yeah, we just took 3 from that Spellbinder. But, still think we have iteration. We're still in good shape. We're fine. Everything's fine. Sun Gold's gonna exile nothing. Or nothing relevant. Can't. Maybe, actually. Alright, it's fine. We're fine. I think I'm just gonna go for a big Storming Entity turn here. Ugh, that's rough. I'll keep Faithless just because it's card draw. I'll put the Den back in the library because it's just gonna enter tap and not really gonna do us too much good here. consider. Please find a Phoenix, please. Come on, Phoenix, Dorat. That's not either. Crap. Alright, well, let's opt and we'll see if we hit. Come on, find a Phoenix, please. Come on. Come on! Alright, that's still not a Phoenix. If we can find one Phoenix, I'd be so much happier. Alright, Pillar of Flame's fine. Play Lava Glide Pathway from Exile, exile their Sun Gold, and we Rumble for 7. So overall, not a bad turn. Again, we just churn through the deck. Fine, Ephemerate it. That's one card out of their hand, I'll take it. I don't understand why they exiled that land though, that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Because you gotta think, as an Izzet deck, lands probably aren't the thing you're worried about in the graveyard, right? Like, you want to hit the instants and sorceries just on the off chance that they are running the finale, because I don't think Izzet doesn't tend to have a track record for returning lands from their bin to the field. Oh, High Spellbinder. Yeah, well, see ya, Faithless Looting. That's really bad. If I can hit some burn, I might be in much better shape, though. I'll definitely be in much better shape. Or if I can get Phoenix. Don't really want Faithless Looting right now. I already have one. Channeler's fine, but I think I just want to play Faithless Looting. Actually, let me just hard cast it now. Cast the Dragon's Rage Channeler, and then I'll Faithless Loot. So that'll get me the Surveil. Do want Finale on top, though. Okay. Yeah, I'll pitch the 2 lands. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Submit 2. Don't have Delirium. If I attack, do I just die? I don't. Okay, that's fine. I don't think I just die. I can block that Sun Gold Sentinel, but if they... I'm dead to removal. Yeah, they got removal, it looks like. Please don't kill the Dragon Rage. Please. Shit. Alright, well, that's GG. We're not in good shape so far. Hasn't been going well so far, I should say. I mean, it sucks that you churn through half your goddamn deck and can't find a Phoenix. But I mean, that's how this deck goes. I just hit land after land after land. Just couldn't get through it. I also probably got a little too aggressive with that Stormwing entity. Maybe that was... Well, that was definitely a mistake in hindsight, but I think the only way out at that point was to just try to race Mono White. And just pray that I got burned. I just couldn't. Didn't hit anything relevant at all throughout that entire game. And that is how it is. That's how this deck's going to keep. I mean, that tends to be how it works out, right? Like, Phoenix most of all, if you can hit those Phoenixes and you can hit those cantrips, you're in real good shape. It's very difficult for opponents to come back when you every time they kill that Phoenix, the next turn you draw 4 cards, play 4 spells, and it's right back at them. If you can't get that down, you're in real bad shape. Speaking of bad shape, this is not a good hand. Oh, crap. Alright, well. Down to 6. I think we gotta keep this. I'll pitch the Finale. I think we're just playing Steam Guns tapped. So I would like to play that Stormwing on 3. I forgot to highlight this when I was talking about it in the deck list, but Stormwing Entity gets discounted by 2 and a blue, as long as you cast instant or sorcery this turn. Plus it's a 3/3 flying prowess, and when ETBs scries 2. Just one of the better threats if Phoenix isn't doing it. Selfless Savior, you say? I'm just gonna exile this thing immediately. Savior's very good, I just don't want to deal with it, giving anything indestructible. The fact that's exiled also means that Lurrus can't bring it back. Damn, I forgot Lurrus was in this format. And not only is it in the format, it's in our opponent's hand. Alright, so we can opt. I'll keep Consider on top, just because Consider's a good card. Very good later on. We'll just slam Stormwing Entity. Big threat on the board. Empty board. Always nice. There's that Arclight Phoenix. Alright, cool. Cool. We're setting up for a huge turn next turn. If we just untap with a Stormwing, we're in real good shape. Honestly, if they just play that Lurrus, I think we're happy. Sick. Alright, cool. Cool. Let's consider. Hopefully we can get another Phoenix in the graveyard here. Don't think I want a third Faithless Looting. So that'll go in the grave. Did not want that Finale either. Play the first Faithless Looting. Trigger Prowess. Draw Consider an Unholy Heat. Alright. Cool. That's probably two of the best cards we could have seen. I'm going to Unholy Heat the Lurrus, and I think I'm going to hang on to the Consider for now. Because we're coming across for 8 damage right now. Or 9 damage, excuse me. Paramesh's Blessing, sure, that's fine. I'll play my land, I guess. Go to combat, and we'll just rumble for... come across for 9 damage. I mean... I don't really see... Good luck. We just do that again next turn with Finale Promise, getting back Unholy Heat, Consider, Opt, whatever. Oh, hi, Core Spirit Dancer. That's annoying. Huh, alright. Well, Lurrus is super frustrating too. And it flies now. Alright, of course it does. Why wouldn't it? On the plus side, they are tapped out. Finale. No, they're no longer tapped out. Alright, that's annoying. We'll take 5 lifelink. With instants and we have sorceries in the graveyards, that's not gonna trigger Delirium just yet. If I consider, there's a chance that I hit Delirium. I think I'm gonna try to hit Delirium. I think that's my way out. There's a land. So that's halfway there. There's Pillar of Flame, but I can't cast it. Alright, fuck it. Here we go. I'm going to attempt to cast Finale Promise. I'm going to cast Unholy Heat. And I'm going to cast Pillar of Flame. No. Yes. I'm going to Faithless Loot. I'm going to play Faithless Looting. Auto-pay that. It should be Pillar of Flame. Well, Unholy Heat first. I'm going to target the Lurrus. And then but Faithless Looting will go on the stack first, giving us the chance to draw 2 discard 2. I need to get rid of Dorat specifically so I can get Delirium because I don't have a creature in there. Cool, so that'll be creature, instant sorcery, land, and I'll get rid of Pillar Flame as well. Got him! Alright, so Lurrus is down, attack for 10. Nice, alright, that's huge. That's probably the biggest turn we've had all game. I mean, yeah, you can Sentinel's Eyes, your Core Spirit Dancer, just to get something going, but I think that might just be game over. Especially with a Pillar Flame and an Opt in hand. 2 Faithless Lootings in the graveyard gives us extra redundancy. God damn it. I think that was probably the one card that would get him out of that. That's frustrating. Yeah, you got 6/8 Flying Vigilance. Sure. Okay. Fleshbringer's fine, isn't gonna do much good. Urgh. Okay, I think the new plan is just Pillar of Flame and play Stormwing. We can use the Phoenix to tank it to chump, I guess. So we take that out. Scry 2 off the Stormwing Entity. Phoenix will chump the Spirit Dancer to ensure we don't die. put Consider on top. We got Opt in hand. Looking real good right now. We're looking very good. Though those two Spirit Dancers could just combo off. That is probably the most concerning part about that deck. Even without Lurrus, the amount of card draw they have is unbelievable. Especially since there's so many one-drop cantrip style enchantments. Or every enchantment's a cantrip, I should say. Arcane Flight, Sentinel's Eyes, and Alculea's Punishment. We're not out of this just yet, it looks like. Can't attack or block, loses all abilities and has tap, remove a task counter. Okay. That's actually really annoying. Please don't have another one. Crap, they had a second. Okay. Huh. Please don't have a third? Please don't have a third. Well, we gotta block with that Stormwind. Okay, that's really bad. If we can hit, this is gonna sound stupid, but if we can hit 3, we need to hit 3 Phoenixes now in order to get out of this. I genuinely don't think we can do that, but we'll see. That is, Summoning Sickness can't do it. Okay, well, let's roll the dice, we'll see what we get off Ops. Expressive Iteration is huge. Okay. Maybe we got a better chance here. Expressive Iteration. Come on. Come on. Please don't brick. Please don't brick. That was kind of a... Okay. Well, the Channeler will block, so at least there's that. I'm gonna put the Spire Bluff Canal into hand, just need those. Probably should put Dora into hand, that was probably a fuck up. I mean, we'll see. Channeler flies, does not have haste, so at the very least it's a blocker. But I mean, I think all this is just pointless, because, you know, Alseid gives Spirit Dancer Pro Red and we just die. I mean, we'll see if they notice. I don't think they would have played it otherwise. Yep, you got it. Spirit Dancer, Cartouche. I don't think they noticed, because I think they would have just skipped all this and used the Alseid. Oh, I think they noticed now. Or did they? I mean, this game's over, right? They just activate Alseid and give that 9/11 Pro Red. Then we just die. But again, I still don't think they've noticed. Why else would they load up the other core Spirit Dancer? Why else would they just switch between the two? That doesn't make any sense either. I mean, either way, they just gave it lifelink. That's pretty much game over right there. Oh, excuse me for a second. I got a plane flying by. That's going to be fairly loud. I apologize for that. Let me mute. Alright, well I apologize for that. The plane just flew by, so that's... Didn't want to have that leaking over and blowing out everyone's eardrums, so I apologize for that. Can't really control that. Those Spirit Dancers are brutal. Maybe I should have taken one of those out instead of Lurrus. earlier, but I think they just replay Lurrus, so I don't know. Lurrus is such a annoying fucking card that, to be honest, ruined Standard for me when he was in it. Apparently it was the first card banned in Vintage, I think. Just a fucking stupid card. Genuinely don't know what Wizards were thinking when they printed that thing, but whatever. I believe it was also the reason why Companion needed to be errata to not be busted. Like, I don't know. I'd like to just pretend all of Ikoria didn't happen. So. Who knows? Maybe I'll play a Lurrus deck in the future. We'll see. This is just a good opening hand. I mean, no non-basics, but whatever. It's fine. Dragon Rage Channeler, Expressive Iteration, Historic Phoenix, and a Faithless Looting. All just absolutely huge. And getting a Channeler down turn 1, just ensuring that we can set up our turns for the future, is super nice. There's that Spiral Canal I was talking about. That's very good. Hit him for 1. I think I will consider on their end step. I don't know, it just depends what they do. There's a real good chance that I don't, just because I know I want to cast 3 spells very soon. Don't think I'll be able to this turn. I'm gonna consider. I got a decent amount of chances to look at the top of my deck. Pretty much guarantee. Oh. Well, even though it's countered, that still counts as a spell being cast. Though I think we just want to cast the Stormwing Entity, just because we didn't draw a card. I'm shocked that they countered that. Honestly, I think when you play the Phoenix deck, you want to let the cantrips resolve. But the main cards are the brutal ones, you know, your we'll put on the in the bottom. I forgot about that scry. The main ones you want to counter, as I was saying, are those finales, the expressive iterations, those big, powerful spells that are just going to end the game on the spot, or at the very least return the Arclight. We want that in the graveyard. That's awesome. That's the power of the Dragon Rage Channeler right there, getting those Phoenixes in the graveyard immediately without ever clogging up your hand. Absolutely huge. And if we get another one here, that's more fuel for that unholy heat, Faithless Looting. So again, we're looking real good right now. Alright. We'll take Iteration to hand. I'll Library Finale Promise. And I'll keep Unholy Heat because that is a 1-drop. That will hurt the entity, but I think the entity will live provided we get a land here. Going to untap, that's 35% chance to hit a land. Up, that ain't one, that's gotta go. If we can get a land, that's a Phoenix, come on. Shit. Alright, well, fuck. Crap. That's a land, but it's not gonna be untapped. Oh, hell. Alright, that's... God damn it. Alright, that's actually really bad. I mean, they'll cycle Shark Typhoon, they're still taking 8, so at the very least we dealt a decent amount of damage, but still, that... It's always like a bubble burst, you know, when you think you can get that Phoenix, and you just either miscalculate or just can't get there. It always sucks. So we're gonna try to do this one more time. If we can, that's 6 damage across. That's a very early session for our opponent, but I'll take it. Need to win right now. Honestly, I'm shocked to concede it, because if they saw what we got off that iteration, they would not have been... They would not have been scared, that's for sure. I know we had an opt in hand, but they didn't know that. I didn't think it was too likely we'd cast Phoenix on this turn. That Languish could not come at a better time for him. I think that would have really set him up well. Of course, I don't know what's in their hand, but still, that was almost game over right there, you know? Alright, well that'll almost even our record out. We need one more to go 500. We need a win here. We get one win, back on track. Yep, this is perfect. We got our Consider, we got our Dorat, we got Dragon's Rage. This is just gonna be a very aggressive open hand. I'm very happy with it. Chandler on 1, Dorat on 2, and then just slam spells from there. Gonna be very difficult in the early game, at least, for our opponent to get anything. Sorry, we don't have any removal, so it's basically just gonna be two players staring at each other, and we'll see what happens. I mean, a tapped Shockland's always good to see on turn 1, honestly. Hallowed Fountain is kind of annoying. Jeskai Control's probably one of the bigger issues for this deck, if not the biggest. I think I'm gonna instant speed Consider. I just want to see what they do. Just because of those, just because Jeskai has a ton of instant speed board wipes. Just want to take my time and do everything at the last possible second, just to do my best to guarantee that my spells will resolve, my creatures stay alive, all that stuff. And they're not in a ton of pressure, but I am putting pressure on them. Shit. Alright, that's frustrating. Alright, new plan. I'm gonna Consider here just to... Yeah, we'll keep that lands. Oh fuck, we have one in hand. Never mind. Bad idea, bad idea. Alright, that's fine. So Divine Purge is a new alchemy card. Your opponent's spells, or all creatures now are exiled and cost 2 more to cast, which is very fucking annoying. Probably the most annoying board wipe I've seen in a while. Especially since it doesn't kill, it exiles, and I don't know, they enter tap now too. But right, cool thing about the Phoenix, you can just hard cast it if you really need to. I mean, you're gonna see that a little bit more often in these types of games, I think, just because I don't really want to try to hit 4 spells, especially when a negate just can really screw me over hard. I'm gonna play Dorat too. I think I'm gonna Consider at the end step, so I want to get Dorat down just to try to get more counters on him. Archmage is trying to counter, that's 100% fine. Much rather lose Dorat to that thing than a Finale, I promise. Ooh. Shock themselves off the Hallowed Fountain from March. Shit. Yeah, they got it. Again, that's the way you gotta play against these Phoenixes. You gotta have these exile spells. March Otherworldly Lights are very good. Divine Purge is very good. Did not mean to keep Unholy Heat on top. That was a misclick. Fuck, we drew a second. Alright, that's bad. I think I cast with Dragon's Rage Shamblers here, just to try to set up a little bit better. Unholy Heats aren't doing shit, which really sucks. I was clicked. Yeah, that's really bad, actually. Honestly, I'm pissed off myself for that. That's 2 dead cards in hand, but really should have only been 1. Again, they're at 8. I mean, we're one real good turn away from just going off. Oh, what the heck? UTBs, return to our insert source from the graveyard to your hand. Alright, that's fine. Hey, at least Unholy Heats are no longer dead. Just gonna Unholy Heat that summoner right now. Get those Surveils in. Oh, Expressive Iterations on top. That could be the game changer right there. We will find out. I'm gonna gain control of our Dragon's Rage. That's fine too. Iteration, Surveil 1. Don't think we want another Dragon's Rage. Come on, game, you can do it. There you go. Crap. Okay. So Stormwing into hand. I'll library Unholy Heat, and I'll keep Faithless Looting. I'll play Faithless Looting. I'm pretty sure I don't have any Phoenixes in the graveyard, but I'll check in a second. I'll keep Dorat just because Dorat's very good. I can get a... Didn't want to see that. That's fine. I'll pitch the Dorat, actually. I'm forced to attack with this Dragon's Rage Channeler, so I'll just send that inward. Or outward, I should say. No Phoenixes in the graveyard, which is really not good. And one Exile, which is even worse. But there's one on top. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, I'll make sure that I draw that next turn. With Faithless Looting, with Finale Promise in hand in the graveyard, that's honestly the best. If we just draw next turn, guarantee we have it. 4% to use that March. I mean, everything's lethal right now as it is, especially since that's one can get absolutely huge. They gotta deal with that thing. They gotta deal with the Dragon's Rage Chandler. We're in real shape, especially since they just shot themselves. I don't think. Oh, that's game. That's game right there, isn't it? And they're exiling the Stormwing. That Dragon Rage does not fly. And I don't think it does because I don't think they have the clear down. That's game over. Yeah, let's go. Boom. Alright, we're moving up. We're back. We're back at 500. Looking good. Like I said, this deck can be extremely explosive sometimes, and others, if you just have to hardcast that Phoenix, it's still a 3-2 flyer with haste. Still a dangerous card. Still difficult to deal with. Nice cold bonus right there. I'll take that every day. Hey, we'll just keep going. Like I said, we're on that grind, man. We gotta get to Mythic somehow. And I do think Phoenix is one of the best decks to do, or to get to Mythic with, just by nature of it's a very quick deck. It can be very explosive. You can have 4 Phoenixes on the field on turn 3 if you're incredibly lucky. I think my best was 3 on turn 2. No, it could have been on turn 2. Either way, it can be very dangerous. Can't keep a 1-lander, so we gotta go on the Mole. Pitch Finale for now. Double Spire Bluff Canal is very good in the opening. Those are just so... These Kaladesh lands are probably the best duels we've printed in a long time. ETBing untapped must control 3 or more lands is super useful. Just have that Steam Vent Center tapped, and next turn we can still have Spire Bluff Enter untapped, which is fucking silly. Just feels like we're playing with the original dual lands, you know, Volcanic Island and all those other... Alright. Hi. Treadhorde Invasion. Okay. Well, we're definitely playing Spire Bluff. I'm gonna Pillar Flame their Dome. That's a Surveil. We'll keep Iteration on top. And that's Stormwing Entity on turn 3. So that thing can get absolutely huge. It's a dangerous threat. I'm gonna bottom Unholy Heat, I don't think that's gonna do anything in this matchup. I haven't really seen a lot of Golgari decks in Historic, so I'm very curious to see what happens here. Oh, well, clearly it's Jund, right? Clearly it's Jund at this point. It's Jund Bomb Nixilis. Alright, that's fine. Well then, we'll see how this goes. Yep, create the devil. Yep, shock me for 2. You got it.
Plead for mercy.
Jesus, Ob, you're kinda nuts. Alright. Well, Iteration, maybe we can hit some burn here. Doesn't matter, that's game. Alright. That's another fast concession. That was, again, turn 4. So we'll climb up the ladder very, very quickly now. And I think we were facing one of the better Planeswalkers in Historic, so honestly, I'm shocked they conceded that early. There's a real good chance that I would have just... If I got a Phoenix, one of them's hidden on my list, and that's about it. that Obby would have, gained 2 life off just existing, or +1, and gained more off just existing. So I think I would have felt obligated to attack him. Honestly, I'm kind of shocked that they conceded that quickly. I mean, hey, when I dictate, I'm not going to dictate when not to concede, especially if I get a win out of it. Absolutely thrilled with an early concession. That game lasted less than 5 minutes. All the better to climb to Mythic, And hey, if this keeps up, we're gonna get there pretty quickly. Might no longer be on the grind, it'll be on the top. That sounds wrong. That sounded better in my head. I apologize for that. Yeah, I mean, not a lot to be angry about with this hand, honestly. Dragon's Rage Channeler on 1, like you've seen, is super dangerous. Pillar of Flame. Pillar of Flame is going to be played to bolt the Llanowar Elves 100% of the time. Do not like seeing this on turn 1. Can't let him get 3 mana on turn 2. Hell no. Especially an Elf Ball. Such a dangerous card to see on turn 1. Really don't want to see it. Right. Allosaurus Shepherd is annoying, but currently I don't have any counter spells in this deck, so I don't think I'm gonna worry about it too much. Instead, I think I'm just gonna play Dorat. I'm going to attack with it. I'm gonna pass turn. We have Unholy Heat in our back pocket if we really need to get rid of something. We're gonna need to get rid of that Lord. I mean, oh. So we get to Unholy Heat, and we get to play Stormwing Entity. Hook me up. Like, Dorak gets a counter. I mean, they're already down to 2 cards in hand. We still have a Phoenix, a Loot in hand. Like, we're in real good shape. All they've got is a 1/1. I mean, I'm gonna bottom the Stormwing just because I'm gonna try to get Phoenix down next turn. And if not, like, Dorat's got permanent prowess, Stormwing's got prowess. I mean, they're in for a world of trouble right now. So Faithless Looting, counter, prowess. I should have opted first, that was done with me. That's fine. I'll get rid of Phoenix and the Canal, just because that Faithless Looting is a guaranteed spell. Opt, counter, prowess, trigger. Pitch Steam Vents to the bottom, because it's not going to do anything right now. Phoenix. Oh, shit. Alright. Oh, Faithless Loot. Faithless Looting. Come on, Phoenix. No Phoenixes, but an Unholy Heat, which is going to do work against Elf Ball. So I will keep that. Play that Den tapped. Arclight comes back. Rumble. Cool, they're at 3. Now, I know elves are super dangerous, but with 1 card in hand, I think that might just be it. So you go to 7, they came close, but that ain't close enough. Go to combat, I'm gonna kill you. I don't think there's no fog effects in this variant. Like, I'm like 90% certain there's no free fog effects. I don't think Elf will be running any fog effects. But alright, cool. That was just an attack, just for the sake of an attack. Man. That Shepherd had me worried. One less burn spell, and that would have been game over. Came incredibly close to not winning that. But again, you can see the power of this deck, Even without Phoenix didn't really do too much. It's just getting their scries in, getting off of, or surveils in, excuse me, off of that Dragon's Rage Channeler, getting prowess, triggers out the butt, Your creatures just get so big so quickly, and it's super, super annoying for any ground-based deck like Elf Ball to really deal with it. Anyway, that is another win. Looking real good right now. 5-3. can't really do the math. I want to say it's a 75% win rate, so I'll take it there. Phoenix has always been very valuable. I remember so not exactly top tier play, but it was in the upper tiers back when it was in standard. It's been in the upper tiers ever since Historic was a thing in Arena, just because of how explosive it can be, and it's because Izzet cantrips have always really been a thing that existed. It's very easy to get new cards and just keep making this deck more and more and more optimized. Like, I know Faithless Looting was absolutely huge when it came into the game with Strixhaven, you know? And I know Dragon's Rage Channelers from Jumpstart Historic Horizons. This deck's always evolved because that one card is just super good. And speaking of very good, Lovestruck Beast is probably one of the best adventures from Throne. Like, to the point where I'm going to have to just Pillar Flame this goddamn 1/1 token, just because I don't want to deal with it. That's frustrating, especially since I don't really have too much to go off of right now. At the very least, that did shut down the Lovestruck Beast from attacking for the time being, until, I mean, I know he hasn't even played it yet, but our opponent didn't have a turn 2, so I'm happy with that. I will opt at the end step. That gives me that's a scry. That gets me 2 deep, or potentially 2 deep. Hopefully we get a Phoenix out of this. We get an iteration. That's just as good, honestly. I'll place we on Delirium. 2 of 4, so that's instant sorcery. Another sorcery, so it's not going to be relevant. I'm going to keep that iteration on top, though that was probably a mistake. Yeah, it was. I'll put the iteration to hand. We'll put off into library, and we'll get that island on the field, or into exile, and then onto the field. Tempted to play Faithless Looting. I think I'm going to. If I can get a creature, that's Delirium for Dragon's Rage Channeler, and that's Dorat. All right, that's huge. So Dorat into the bin. I'll pitch the mountain and the island. Don't need 9 lands. Dragon's Rage is a 3/3 flyer. That tends to be very difficult for mono green to deal with. Unless, I mean, if they are playing, from what I've seen, if they are playing Snows, there's a real good chance they're running Blizzard Brawl. Ugh, hi Innkeeper. Hi Blizzard Brawl. It sucks being right. Well, we're taking 6. Ouch. Alright, well, play iteration. I mean, cool. Yeah, that honestly couldn't really be better. Unholy Heat. Put Consider in the library. And Unholy Heat in exile. Yeah, that's huge. Alright. Unholy Heat, Lovestruck Beast, and have backup Unholy Heat. That's very good. I will put the Dragon's Rage Channeler first, just to get that Surveil in. There's an argument to be made that I should hold up that other Unholy Heat. And I agree, I probably should. Because mono green, I need to get him dead. I need to get stuff on the board. The more I commit, I think the better to just getting this game over quickly. And that Dragon's Rage Channeler gets a Surveil, so maybe I get a Phoenix out of the way. I'm gonna get rid of that Finale Promise. That does not do me any good right now. Damn, still no Phoenixes though. I think, right? Please don't tell me there's a Phoenix in the bin. Thank God. Alright, cool. Cool. Well, not cool that there's no Phoenix, but it means I didn't brutally fuck myself over. Okay, sure. Oh, hi Phoenix. Well, I mean, we have Faithless Looting in the bin, so I mean, no real reason not to try to use it. If I can consider and hit a spell here, we're in real good shape. That's a guaranteed Phoenix. There's Opt, so that's a Phoenix. Keep Opt on top. Play the Opt. Maybe we can get another Phoenix in the hand. Or in the graveyard. Either way, I'm happy. Fucking Collected Company. Alright, cool. Forgot this card was an instant. That's annoying. Hi, Ronus. Hi, Werewolf Pack Leader. Okay, well, that's annoying, but Ronus can't do anything, and the Pack Leader isn't great. At least not right now. Pack Leader's power comes from, you know, being able to draw cards, and also being a 2-drop 3/3. However, it doesn't fly. I'm gonna pitch the Consider, just in case I can hit a, if I can hit a land, I can play on Holy Heat and get rid of that Pack Leader, just because it's annoying. Come on, game, let me get rid of the fucking Consider, please. Oh my god. I swear, I have a good computer, it's just having emotional issues whenever I play Arena. To be fair, I have emotional issues whenever I play Arena too, so... What do I know? There's a Steam Vents, that's an untapped land, so that'll be Unholy Heat. I'll pitch Dorat. Well, now let me keep Dorat, just for the sake of it. Though I'm gonna pitch at least one of them. Dorat does not do me any good right now. Cool. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I didn't play land for turn, but if I did, I'll be pissed. We'll Unholy Heat the Pack Leader, just get that thing out of the way. Maybe get another Phoenix, please, game. Well, we'll get rid of that land too, that's fine. I mean, we still have Finale Promise in hand, so at the very least, that's 3 spells next turn. You get Burn Spell back. Rumble for 6. I know Ronus is probably going to attack next turn, which is annoying. Maybe just to a trample. They need to activate it twice, and they can. Or they can just play Old Growth Troll. And Galta, alright, sure. But Galta doesn't have haste. Ouch. So we're at 6. Well, we got to win the game this turn. And that's not the way to do it. Alright, that's fine. I'm gonna leave with Dorat. I think leaving with Dorat's probably the right play. Currently we have 6 damage. If I play Dorat, that's 7. Now Promise, and we just see what we get. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we hit something, I don't know will. I'm gonna have to do Finale Promise for 2 just so I can cast. Oh, come on, game, you can do it. Finale Promise for 2. I want Consider, and I want Expressive Iteration. So that's a bunch of counters, that's a bunch of surveils. I'm going to surveil everything to the graveyard. So if I can hit another Phoenix, that's game. We'll cast Iteration, but first, we'll have that cast first, so Consider will go on stack first. I don't know if that's the right sequencing, it might be. I'm gonna pitch Pillar of Flame. Maybe that's a bad idea because I can go Dome, but I'm just gonna pitch everything I can just in case I hit a Phoenix, and I really don't want to land. Please, timer, don't run out on me. I'm going as fast as I can, I promise. Crap. Well, we'll take Dorat to hand, I guess. We will put Dragon's Rage Channeler in the library, Unholy Heat in exile. You're dealing 13 damage. Wait, that's 13 damage exactly, isn't it? I'm gonna Unholy Heat the... I don't even need to do anything. That's 13 damage, right? Yeah, that's 13. I'm attacking. Come on. Come on. Come on, game. Please stop lagging. Please stop lagging. Please let me attack. I know I have a timer. Please let me attack. Please. Please, come on. Come on. Damage. Oh fuck, that was 10. So I don't know how to count. God damn it. I should have played that as... I could have had another Surveil. I'm fucking stupid. I should have kept the burn spell. What am I doing? Shit. Well. Shit. So, in order to play this deck, you should probably fucking count first. Just to, you know, do that. That was dumb. Well, hell. That's awkward. That's very awkward. It's fine. You know, we're gonna ignore that. We're gonna pretend it didn't happen. Don't tell anyone. I fucked up pretty badly. Dragon's Rage Channeler can or door out on 2. Like, we're gonna pretend that other game didn't happen. We're moving on. Other game didn't happen. We're 5-4. We're still above 500. We're gonna stay above 500. That's how it's gonna go. Nice draw on Heat there, but I still think I want to play Dorat. I know giving my opponent 3 mana on turn 2 is very, very bad and all that, but still. I just want to get Dorat down. Maybe they trade for Dragon Rage. Didn't think so. Alright. That's fine. Please don't punish me too bad. The fact they're not playing Snows is a good sign. It means that they're not running Blizzard Brawls, which means they may have less interaction than other decks. Oh, and a Growing Rights. That's interesting. That's a very good card, very good commander. And they bricked on it too. Alright. Huh. Well then. I think I will just unholy heat that anywhere else. Especially since they just bricked off Growing Rights. I mean, maybe that's not the right play, but I do think getting rid of the flip, that's the path I need down top. I think I'm gonna play consider just grab it too. Get rid of that anywhere else, make it so that you only have Growing Rights. It's much harder to get it. I'm shocked to see Growing Rights, honestly. The decks that want to run it have just better ways to get mana. So I don't really get playing Growing Rights. It's also very slow, especially in a as quick a format as Historic can be. So I'm interested to see what they do. I think it's definitely like Elf Ball Collected Company, right? Like, there's no way. Yeah, there's Elvish War Masters. There's really no way to play it other than Elf Ball. Faithless Looting. We'll get rid of Phoenix. We can play the ND. Maybe get rid of another Phoenix. Maybe we can get to a Phoenix, or they just concede. Hey, I'll take it. A win's a win. It sucks that I don't get to see their deck, though. I would really like to see how this ends up playing. I do like Growing Rights or Itlamuk a lot. I just don't get to see it too often in 1v1 formats, which I think is a damn shame, considering we all agree, guys, Cradle's really good. You know, a lot of decks can take advantage of it. Just turns out putting on enchantment or making you go through an enchantment phase for it's just too backbreaking to really deal with, or too difficult to deal with, I should say. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's fine. It's fine. That's another win, though. Brings us up to 6-4. That's about where I expected to be with this Phoenix deck. I know it's top of the line, or at least typically top tier. But there's just some decks, you know, Lurrus for instance, they're just so goddamn difficult to deal with. That just hoses Phoenix. And sometimes you fuck up and take a hand with like 9 lands. So we'll see how this goes. I mean, at the very least, we get to kill that poor Spirit Dancer on turn 2. So I will take that every day of the week. Gonna leave the Channeler just to get double Surveils in. That's potentially 2 lands out of the way. I'm just gonna kill it right now before anything has a chance to go wrong. We'll keep that Unholy Heat on top. That is absolutely critical, especially against a Lurrus Enchantress deck. God, I hate this fucking cat so much. honestly. Feels like most of the most annoying cards in Standard / Magic has just been cats. Loris being a Nightmare Cat, there's the Cat Oven combo. Hi Phoenix, you're immediately going to the graveyard. Cool, alright, well that's a turn 3 win. I'll take it. We're flying with this deck. I get it, because it's a Phoenix, it flies. No? Alright, well. I'm sorry, I made myself laugh, and that's all that counts, right? I'm so lonely. Alright, that's another win. Always happy with it. And like I said, quick win's a good win, right? Just keep going, keep playing, get more. Makes the grind go faster. If everyone conceded on turn 3, it'd be a boring game, but at least it goes quick. To be fair, I really didn't want to play against Loris again. That deck's fucking annoying. It's resilient as hell, too. Alright, let's get back into this game. Number 11, right? Something like that. Damn. Awesome start. Dragon's Rage, Expressive Iteration, Pillar of Flame. Removal, card draw, whatever we got, we won. Real happy for this. Ooh, Orzhov, alright. Orzhov, Stitcher Supplier, sure. Thoughtseize, Bazooka Box, Gilgamesh. Oh, I don't like where this is going. I think I just Pillar of Flame the Stitcher Supplier. I really don't want them milling another 3. I know they got Gilgamesh in the graveyard already, so any reanimation spells are already live. But at the very least, this guarantees that they don't get any more value out of it than they already have. That might be a mistake, we'll say. I don't anticipate Pillar of Flame doing too much throughout this game anyway, just because it's, 2 damage. Gilgamesh is a 5/4, so that doesn't do anything to it anyway. That's why I'm going to pitch another Pillar of Flame off that Surveil. Come on. Gonna pitch that op too, don't really need it. Alright, that's awkward. Well, Phoenix has to go into my hand. Has to. Put the pathway into my library, and we'll grab a tapped shock, or we'll play a tapped Shockland. Not ideal, but that's still fine. 2 mana, draw 2 cards is fine. And at least we have Faithless Looting, that'll get rid of the Phoenix, or we can just hardcast it next turn, which I'm not exactly opposed to, especially since they're not doing anything right now. That's the scary thing with Reanimator. They just kind of sit there, and they're filling their graveyard, and you know they're doing stuff. It's just, you're waiting for the Jin-Gitaxis to come and bite your ass. You're waiting for the Elesh Norn to come and bite your ass. You wait for them to cast Unburial Rites on turn 4. Well, we're fucked. I mean... Oh, they didn't have the... Oh my god, they didn't have the land. That's huge. We might have a chance here. They did not have another land. And we can only draw lands. Alright, I'm real tempted. I think I'm just gonna go for our play. I'm gonna do Faithless Looting, I'm gonna try to hit as many pieces as I can. That Aftershocks is annoying, but it's not gonna be game ending. If they get another land, that's going to be a... Oh, Unholy Heat's nice. That's a spell. That's all that matters. And I'll pitch a Shockland. That's not going to do too much good at this point. Iteration. Just looking for as many Phoenixes as we can. I'll pitch Faithless Looting. That's not going to do me much good. Pitch the Mountain. That also isn't going to do me too much good. Alright, that's fine. Phoenix into hand. We'll shuffle Opt away, and we'll grab Unholy Heat. It'll deal some damage to that Ashiok, which isn't ideal, but it'll still... It's not ideal, but it'll stop them from milling too much. There's another Phoenix. Alright, cool. That's huge. I'll get rid of Steam Vents too. That's not doing anything. Come on, game. Let me get that in the bin. That also might just be Delirium. Yeah, it is, but I think... Is losing a creature? Yeah, losing a creature loses Delirium. Everything's just gonna go face. I gotta get damage in while I can. They already have Jingataxis and the other Praetor in the graveyard, so I really don't think Ashiok's a target, especially since milling them milling themselves doesn't do anything. No Phoenix is milled either. That's sweet. Faithful Mendate. Alright, cool. We may just win this thing. These Reanimator decks don't often have... I should say they don't often have removal. But they didn't have Unburial Rights to get back Elesh Norn. This could just be game. Bone Shards, tapped, guard, my final Phoenix. How much damage can I deal? 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. Shit, 11. Crap. Ah. I mean, fuck it, we just gotta go all face. They're gonna Unburial, right? They're going to get back Elesh Norn. The entire board will just die. And I can't even play a spell into Elesh Norn. Shit. How many... I'm gonna check on tap. I have 2 Pillar Flames left in the deck. Pillar Flame is an automatic win. That is all of my burn spells to the face. That is it. They're going to... There's no reason not to play Unburial Rights and grab Elesh Norn. Creature control at -2, -2. That's my entire board dead. My entire graveyard is now exiled. That was not a Pillar Flame. Pillar Flame means lethal. That's considered. Alright. Anything that's not a Pillar Flame needs to get the fuck out of the way. Expressive Iteration's not a Pillar Flame. That's still fine. Because that could dig me into it. Let's get looting into hand. I'll get rid of Dorat. And I'll keep Unholy Heat. Let's Faithless Loot, and we'll get rid of the Phoenix. And it'll land now. I think that might just be Delirium. It is. Alright. That's game. That's game. Because Pathway, Unholy Heat, Elesh Norn. Deal 6 to her. Unholy Heat Elesh Norn one more time. Deal another 6 to her. And I have Phoenix in the graveyard, that was 4 spells, so Phoenix comes back. 3 flying haste. That's game. Let's go. Elesh Norn was 1 turn too late. Oh man. Hell yeah. Always feels good being Reanimator. Reanimator's probably my most annoying deck, the least favorite deck to play against, just by nature of, yeah man, these things are supposed to come out on turn fucking 10, why are they coming out now? You know? Oh man, alright, well I think I'm gonna end on that. Cool and lucky witness, alright. Well, I got 8 wins today, so I think I'm gonna crack 4 packs. I mean, we got a ton here. I think I'm just gonna crack 4 of Midnight Hunt, just because I'm so close on that set completion. But yeah, man, I'm gonna crack these packs just in celebration. With that, I'd like to thank you all so much for watching. Let me know if you enjoyed this new idea for a series. It won't just be Izzet Phoenix. I have a couple other competitive decks in the works. I've got a Jund Obnixilis deck that I'm working on. I have a Boros Burn deck that I'm working on. I think those decks are going to be a lot of fun. So, yeah, just let me know in the comments if you like what you're saying. I'll definitely do more of it. I'm going to be back again tomorrow and the day after, just because it's the summer and I got nothing else to do. So I figured while I'm doing my dailies, may as well stream some Magic. Yeah. Alright, what else is going on? If you'd like to follow me on Twitch, please do. I will be giving away pre-release codes. I have some for the new Baldur's Gate. I have some for Kamigawa, Dynasty, I think. I have a ton. Just I'll make sure to whisper you after you follow. Just let me know what you want, and I'll get it to you. I have a YouTube channel. It's gonna be all videos or all live streams are going to be uploaded to YouTube at the end of this, right in the live stream. So just keep an eye out over there. If you miss anything, want to go back and watch them. I'm over on YouTube, Gilgamesh 745 or 746, my bad. I'm on Twitter. Please follow me there. Again, Gilgamesh 746. I think that's about it. Again, tomorrow we're going to be playing some Izzet Phoenix. Again, Historic. It's going to be the same list. So stay tuned for that if you like this one. With that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.